Think about your favorite place to eat and your favorite food there. It may be a bowl from Chipotle, the dip trio from Chili's, or maybe some hot, crispy waffle fries from Chick-fil-A. No one ever thinks, I can't wait to get a hot dog salad from school lunch today, and maybe they never will. But if we dismiss free school lunches and raise the prices, we can not only have better quality food, but food people want to buy and eat, and an overall financial growth in the school system. Let's first look at where Centralia currently stands and how our district compares to other countries and even nations around the world. In New Jersey, school lunch prices are $5.50 per meal. In Australia, it's $7.38 per meal. And in France, it's $7.70 per meal. Now that we see our district's costs compared to the rest of the world, let's see how free school lunches are not worth the cost. Responsibility and personal accountability really help students. So students will learn to budget their money to prioritize their money. Our Centralia School District even allows for students to go into meal debt to pay for the school at a later time. Taxpayers' fund meals are insufficient. Taxpayer-funded lunches are through federal reimbursements from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA, and the National School Lunch Program, NSLP, reimburses school districts and eligible low-income students. Students with low income have the opportunity to have free school lunches whether they are qualified or not. That is in our school district and are in many school districts around the world. Think about According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA, Food and Nutrition Service school meals published in 2025, the National School Lunch Program, NSLP, is a federally assisted meal program operating in public and nonprofit private schools and residential child care institutions. It provides nutritionally balanced, low-cost or free meals to children each school day. The program was established under the National School Lunch Act signed by President Harry Truman in 1946. Beyond meal debt and operating costs, we also need to consider the bigger picture. What opportunities could our school district gain if those were invested somewhere else? Again, taxpayers are not funded by schools. If any of these places, Sonic, Subway, McDonald's, Texas Roadhouse, Chili's, any of these places were to raise their prices, would you still buy their food? The answer is probably yes. These are your favorite places to eat. If our district spends money elsewhere, we can allow for free school lunches, then our school will only be adding to their financial budget. They already spend money on utilities, transportation, technology, or your extracurricular activities that you love and enjoy and participate in. Free school lunches for each student will only tighten our school's budget more than it already is. Taxpayers have to enter in and handle the reimbursement costs. But think about how these taxpayers receive their money. The National School Lunch Program is funded by the USDA, the U.S. Department of Agriculture. The USDA is funded through Congress, which is funded by federal tax revenues, which is funded by individual income tax, in other words, you and your family. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA, Food and Nutrition Service school meals published in 2025, the school lunch program is a federally assisted meal program operating in public and non-profit private schools and residential child care institutions. It provides nutritionally balanced, low-cost or free lunches to children each school day. The program was established under the National School Lunch Act signed by President Harry Truman in 1946. Some may say, like Clayton perchance, that students at such a young age in our school district shouldn't have to worry about meal costs or where their next meal comes from. But I disagree. Students, parents, or guardians should be the ones to take care of their students' financial need. It is very important that each student is fed, but this is a problem for a family. Home lunch is always an option. Lunch can have potential food waste, which free lunches comes food waste. Students spend more money on wasting their school lunches than the cost they actually pay for the meal. As stated by Benita Gingerella in the web article 4 Takeaways from a recent USDA School Introduction Study published in Food Service Director in 2024, about 1/5 of the calories available in school were wasted. The facts are clear and the costs are real. Think about what this decision means for your Centralia's future in our district. If free is one of the most persuasive words in the English language, but in reality, nothing is truly free. If Centralia R6 subsidizes each student's school lunch, those dollars will not appear out of thin air. They will come from somewhere else. They could come from updated Chromebooks, extracurricular programs, teacher resources, or future improvements our district desperately needs. Yes, feeding students matter, and that's a priority, but so does protecting the financial strength of our students' district. We should improve food quality, support hungry students, and invest in opportunities that push Centralia forward. Because at the end of the day, this isn't about hot dog salad or waffle fries. It's about priorities, opportunities, and whether we want short-term applause or long-term success in our district. Thank you.